Fun. All right. Okay, friends. Well, welcome to our monthly pajama party Zoom where we have a chance to connect, learn from each other, and get a little bit of training. And I'm so thankful that all of you are able to make it tonight. And if you are watching the replay, we are so glad that you were able to tune in and watch this. And we can't wait to hear how your month is going. I love that we're doing this at the end of the month because I feel like it's kind of a nice end cap to what we've done, but also it gives us an opportunity to plan moving forward going into the next month. So I'm really thankful for all of you, and thanks for being here tonight.
I have ribs in the oven.
And there's ribs in the oven for everyone.
There's
Just come on
ribs in
down
the oven for
for everyone.
sorry.
Are you? Did you make enough?
Yeah, actually, probably knowing me, yes.
Awesome. Jen, I'm going to pass it off to you.
Okay, so we're gonna have some fun tonight and talk about just some different ways for you guys to do all the things, which is basically like get higher PRV, new customers, all of that. But don't forget, if you guys are here the whole time and all the things, you're gonna get a little bit of something extra for taking your time out to work your business, spend time with us, and just being present. And it's a big deal. Like I was looking tonight, and I think how many people did you invite, girl? Like 300 and something.
Yeah, something like that. Everyone in the group.
And it says a lot because I know even not everybody can always squeeze in these times, and there's a lot of
Yep.
people who can't. But when you do these little bit snippets, it's so huge. So we'll be sending out something a little extra. I think I'll do it this time because it shouldn't always be on our girl
Oh, you
here.
don't have
I
to. We
always
can
do
talk about that offline. We'll talk about that offline. But yes,
it.
everybody who's staying tonight gets entered into a giveaway, and you have to be present at the end to win. We forgot to caveat that last time, but the winner
Yep,
was
you have
here.
to be present all the way through.
And then you get to win one time. Let's do it a 12-month cycle. So once a year, just to
I
spread the
like
love a little.
and I like that, except for what happens if it's the same 7 or 8 people. Then, well, they lost you. No, I like that. I know,
Then we'll
huh?
do a
It's
6-month cycle.
a little roundabout. um, and also, I want to say, like, if you guys, when we talk about like on here, if you guys ever have something that's worked for you or something, if you can reach out to like Arielle or myself and be like, hey, this has worked for me, or I had this great idea, so you could jump on and do this. Like it's not supposed to be just me and her talking. And it's hard for us to look for other people because if you're not telling us what's working great for you, we don't want to like be out there like, hey, hello, hello. So so if you guys have something great that's worked or this fun idea or something you saw somewhere, please reach out to us and say, hey, I would love to talk about this, or can you give me 5 minutes? I want to share this with the group because we all just have different things and where we come from, but we also have different clientele. And so different, everything works better for some people that, just all the things. So I'm just throwing that out there right now.
Yes. Well, and I love the analogy too that everybody has a toolbox and you're going to have all these tools, right? And you're not going to use pliers for a job that calls for a wrench, but you have that in your toolbox so that maybe you need it or maybe a friend needs to borrow it. Maybe, just somebody might need the information that you have. So learning about something doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to use it, doesn't necessarily mean it's going to benefit you, but it could benefit somebody else through your teaching, through your having that tool in your toolbox, for lack of a better new phrase. Awesome. Okay, so tonight we are going to start with the consultant spotlight, and I am so excited that we get to hear from Deb tonight. She is just one of my favorite people on earth, and she's just got a really great story, and I love her to pieces. And so she's just going to share a bit about her Scentsy story, stuff she's gone through, highs, lows, everything in between, and why she's still here.
I
Because
haven't
she's
decided that
awesome.
yet.
We love Deb.
Oh, thanks for that introduction. Now I got to live up to something, man. I'm scared. Well, first of all, it's good to see y'all. I'm really excited because I used to have board meetings on at this time, and they changed them to noon on those Mondays now. So I get to be on these.
Woo!
So I'm so
Deb's back.
yeah,
That
she's
makes me so
back.
happy.
I apologize ahead of time. So, uh, you know, this journey has been one of amazement, one of tears, one of excitement. So I started off just I used to buy from my best friend all the time. And I spent hundreds of dollars buying from her. And then one day I was like, why am I doing this? So I called her up and I said, hey, how do I join? So she says, go on my laptop and do it. So my best friend guided me nowhere on my whole journey. I mean, I love her to death. And so Michelle Alessi, I started going with her, and now Michelle's kind of backed out because her kids are teenagers now, and so Arielle gets all my phone calls. I'm sorry, Arielle. I know that.
She gets all mine too.
Well, at least I'm good company, right? So, but along the way, my the first person to sign up under me was actually Victoria. She's my soon to be granddaughter, as she's marrying my grandson next year. And I knew so much that I had heard that you could flip a party, but I didn't know how. Um, I didn't know who to call. So Vic got online and she signed herself up by flipping a party. So she's done amazing. But that's how this started. And then we lived here and we lived in Colorado, and I'd lived in Fort Lupton for 28 years. Um, and I knew everybody. And so I started building a business, getting my family in it, and then Penny and I moved to Texas, and I knew no one. So I started doing events, and in Texas in the summer, you don't want to do events. So I committed to about, I think I had 12 or 15 of them, and it was the most miserable summer of my life. But under this, I mean, I met some people, um, started getting downline, started meeting people, started having fun. My community now refers to me as the Scentsy lady, but I have to tell them you can't do that because there's 4 other ladies that live in our area, in our thing, that are in my team. And they're like, but we want to buy from you. I'm like, but you can buy from them. It's okay. So it's learning how to um, go with the ups and downs. I guess I'll share a little. I was really struggling earlier this year. I've shared with Arielle, um, because I wasn't sure if this was really where God wanted me. And I struggled because I had no upline anymore really. I have Arielle, which is always amazing, but I don't, and I'm sure some of you will feel the same way. I don't feel like I should take her time. I feel that her time is used best other places. But she took me on a trip, and that trip changed my life. I met some amazing people. Um, and even in my darkest times, I could reach out to any of them, and they were all there. And they're so busy. I didn't I didn't think that I deserved their time either. Um, it was that was the most amazing trip of my life. It really was, and it changed my life. But my business started going downhill after that, and I was like, "What is going on?" Well, I was going through some things, and um, found out. I mean, I was able to work myself out, and then I had a heart attack, and it was a wake up moment. And then out of nowhere, I start getting people calling me up and say, "Hey, I want to join your business. I want to be a part of Scentsy. Tell me what Scentsy is." I have it on the back of my car. I have the Scentsy with my phone number and my business. And I had a lady call me up. I was in the HEB parking lot. Like Penny went in to get a prescription. She she walked by my car and she says, "What is Scentsy? Tell me about it." So we're supposed to meet up when I get back home next week, and she's supposed to. We've been having to reschedule things. I had another gal from my neighborhood that said, "I'm really bored, and I love Cincy." She was a consultant way back when, like 15 years ago, and she wanted to get back in, and she has joined. And I feel I have to be honest with you. Victoria has excited the crap out of me, you guys. When she went to SFR, you're going to hear from her a little bit, I think. When she went to SFR, I don't know what hit her butt, but man, I'm just holding on for dear life and going with her because she is just rocking it. And um, but I have to tell you, the most important part about this business is y'all, is every person in our business, every person we talk to. I've got one lady, she does parties for me. She says, "Oh, it's time to do another party, Deb. We got one settled up." And she calls me, she says, that day is gonna be amazing because that's our water our homeowners thing where we all live. We all have yard sales a year. Well, this that day is the fall one. And she's like, there's going to be hundreds of people out there, and we're going to have the door open, and they're going to come in, and they're going to buy all this stuff, and you're going to. So, this when your host gets that kind of excitement, you can't help but to get that kind of excitement. Um, this will be the first month in about 3 months that I actually get paid at title, so I'm very excited.
Yay.
Um, but we're looking at moving back. I'm that director is still my goal, and I have to get there before Vic does because I think she might pass. So, but if you guys just do this just for the relationships, they're worth it. They are so worth it because I don't know a lot of you on here. Unfortunately, I mean, I know Eddie and of course Jennifer and
Girl.
but you guys, these relationships are real. These relationships are um, I know I could call any of you at any time and say, I need you to pray for me. And you wouldn't ask any question, you would just do it. Or if I'm having a bad day, I know that I could call somebody. But I want you to all to know that that goes here too. I'm here to pray for you. I'm here to help you. I'm here if you're lost and you're just saying, you know what, I just need a different perspective on things. I'm here. And great thing about this, I was in Amway years ago and you couldn't cross line. So this would have never happened in Amway years ago because you had to stay just within your line. So um, this business is amazing, and these women and these men, and there's some men too. Y'all don't know how blessed you are because our leadership is just with Jenn and Jenn and Arielle. I'm sorry I don't know the rest of you, Edie. I love you. Even though you won't show me your beautiful face. So I'm wanting that, but you and Vic. But the other ones, I love you all, and I'm so glad I get to see you and I get to meet you all. Don't give up, and if you do, get up the next day and say I'm starting again. So I don't know if
Oh,
that's what you wanted, but there you go.
Oh my gosh. Well, what I didn't know was I was going to need a box of tissues for this.
I know.
So
I was like,
that
I did
was
not
my
see.
first mistake.
You talk to me a lot,
Oh,
Ariel.
I know. So I should have known. Deb, thank you so much for sharing. And I think that will be a lot of encouragement for a lot of people because I mean, so I realized while I was on my trip with my sisters last year, I got an email that said, "Hey, it's your 12 years anniversary." I had totally spaced because I was busy living my life. I'm in a different season. I was doing other things, right? And I was like, holy moly, 12 years. That's a lot of time for ups and downs and in betweens. And so hearing your testimony about your business and all of this, Deb, was really encouraging because I think so many people are going to go through so many of those emotions and those hills. And so really relatable and so very thankful for you. Thank you for sharing.
Yep, thank you. And I
Okay.
love, I love y'all. I don't know you, some of you, but you'll get to know me and you'll be like, oh God, run.
She's gonna love you no
No,
matter what.
no, Deb, you're the best. You're
Legit.
what makes this so good.
I love you, Jen. I
Yeah.
miss you. I miss you.
I missed you
Oh,
too.
okay. Well, now for some dry eye time,
I
Vic.
know. I'm
We
like,
are
what do we do after that?
I know. Vic is gonna. So she was just talking about Victoria. We call her Vic for short as well. She is going to share with us the success she's found. So you heard from Deb herself that Vic is on fire and like after SFR hit the ground running, has been finding so much success. So I wanted to ask her to come on here and share what she has done this month specifically because she's got great numbers and she's doing so many things and she is being intentional. So I asked her to share with us what she is doing this month and how she has found success. So you can go ahead and unmute and we'd love to see your face too if you're available.
No, no face. No, just kidding. Um,
That's hilarious. Do it.
I'm trying to. I don't know. I've done a ton of new stuff this month. I'm trying to push myself.
So give us the details, like because you listed out some things to me that you have been doing. So we'd love to hear the details because sometimes we get stuck in the details of how to do things. And so hearing ideas can really spur us and spur that action forward.
So, I've done a ton of vendor events this month, which I usually only do one. So that was a personal goal because I, I'm very introverted, so my goal was to get out of my comfy box and push myself to meet new people that way. And that helped a lot. So that we're actually doing another one in December. So we're doing three this month or this. And then my other big one was I have two parties going this month. So which is also another big thing for me because I don't ask people to do them. So I pushed myself to ask more people and I got two yeses. So that was pretty fun.
I love that. So how did you approach those people when I know because those feelings can sometimes be overwhelming and shut us down. How did you push through that and how did you ask them?
Honestly, I sat there and looked at the text message for a good 20 minutes before I hit send, and then I just sent it and put the phone away from me because then I couldn't undo it. So we just waited. And yeah, because I'm not very good at asking people, so it's just easier if I just send it and then just walk away from the situation.
That is the most relatable thing I've heard. Oh my gosh. That's so funny too, because it depends on honestly, so we're all women on this call. It depends on what part of my cycle I'm in too. How brave I am feeling versus how in my cocoon, in my shell I am feeling. And so I go through those t every month. I'm like, okay, I'm bold today. I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna ask these people. And sometimes I'm like, I have this message typed out. Did I overthink it? Let's go to Chat GPT. See if we can shorten it. Maybe make it more friendly. Can it be a little bit more sassy? So I
That's
love that
so
you did
me.
that. Yeah. And ChatGPT is super helpful if you're wanting to get less wordy and not over
Oh,
explain things.
that's how I write my emails because I always think they're too wordy. And I'm like, well, I
Yes.
didn't like reading that. So then we switch it at least 15 times before we hit send. And I'm like, oh
Mm,
boy.
okay.
Victoria, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So when it comes to your events, because you said you're shy and it's hard for you to like ask, but at an event, you can't just sit there at you just can't sit there. You have to talk to people, say hi.
Hmm.
So how when you are at an event, how do you do it so you get their information and you get them to come into your booth and you get them to know you and talk with you when you're an introvert? How do you do that? How do you switch it up? Because you're in person there. And sometimes it's easier behind a keyboard to just send those questions. So how do you do that? What's your like kind of go to? I'm sure you've kind of developed something.
So my biggest thing I have is I function off QR codes when I do events. So it's easier for me to point at something and then explain it if I have it right in front of me.
Mhm.
So it's not there for them to look at, it's for me to look at. And then I always have to have something in my hand to fidget with. So I carry my Scentsy Go around
Good idea.
and
Ooh,
let
and
it run. So when I'm pacing
yeah.
back and forth and it smells good. So
And what a good talking point.
And then I always have people either say, "Oh, it smells like really cozy in there and we can connect on that," or they ask what it is. So it's really as long as they ask me the question first, then I can explain it to.
Love that.
Yeah. And gosh, that is such a good point too about finding what is going to work for you to help you feel confident in what you're doing, but also doing those events and talking to strangers. That's still pushing you out of your comfort zone, but you're doing it in a way that helps you feel more confident. I love that so much. That's so good. Okay, so for the parties this month, have you already closed them out? Or are they still running right
Um,
now?
I have one running till October 4th, and then the other one is the 11th.
Nice. Are they wanting to get some of the holiday collection as well?
Hmm.
Yeah,
What kind of parties are they?
They're both text parties, but I've turned them into Facebook parties because I didn't think that they were sending them out good enough, in my own opinion.
gotcha. Okay, so when you say
So,
text party, was your host doing the texting or were you doing the texting?
so I gave them the like a thing to send out with their link, but then I decided that it sounded kind of stupid, so that's why I went to Facebook and posted it on their Facebook page.
Awesome. And have you
Gotta do
had
what you gotta do.
success with that? Yeah, with that transition of just going from text to adding it on Facebook?
Hmm.
Okay.
It definitely helped the one party. The
Okay.
other one is it's a little harder because she's not in my state and she's in Alaska, so the time change is like way different compared to Colorado time to her time. So it's
Yeah,
kind of a hit or miss there when we get to talk.
gotcha. Yep, I
That,
get that.
that's such a good point.
It is. I started my business when we lived in South Korea, and I think it was like a 15 and a half hour time difference. So I understand the struggle of figuring out time zones. It worked really well for product launches like midnight releases because it wasn't midnight in Korea.
Right? Yeah, there you
I,
go.
I didn't
Good,
have to
very
wake up in
good.
the middle of the night. Awesome. Vic, are there any other things that you found success in that you want to carry forward or things that you want to try adding into your business next month?
The only thing else that I tried was just setting goals for myself, like little
Okay.
ones to reach throughout the month.
Cool. Can you tell us about some of those?
Um, I had my PRV goal, which I'm almost to, so we'll see if we hit that. But I would change it from like I do every 200 and then go up by 200 from there. Because I was scared to go too high.
Okay, can I challenge you to go like in increments of 250? Because that's a party.
Yeah,
And that's a little baby jump.
I can do that. That's not bad.
Cool. Yeah, I love that. It's not bad. That's doable.
Yeah, I can get active with 250, so we'll just keep doing that. That's
Heck
easy.
yes. Love
Hey
it.
Vic, can I ask you a question? Do either one of these people that you've got the party going on for, have you talked to them about flipping?
Um, just one, but she is busy right now with trying to get done with school.
Okay. She goes to school, right?
Yeah,
Knows people, right?
huh?
I said she knows people, right? Sorry. I'm
Honestly, that's a good question. She's really busy with her nursing stuff, so I'm
Nurses
like,
are some of the busiest,
best.
best consultants.
Yep.
but she works at a nursing home after school, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's
Easy
the
to
kind
set
of
up
place.
testers in the
Yeah,
break room.
because they want things that smell good.
Mhm.
Yes.
Is that the one in Alaska or is that the one closer to you?
That's the one in Alaska. It's actually my sister, so I can send her stuff and she'll just accept it.
Ma'am, this feels like a really cool opportunity.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
bug her now.
Absolutely. And it's just planting the seeds. I mean, because truly, if we have so many nurses who are Scentsy consultants who find
Mhm.
such huge success in this business because of their environment. They talk to people, they take a bag of testers and leave it at the
Station.
stations. Yeah, easy.
Yep.
Well, we have, and they like to come home too because they've had that smell. You know, all of us know what a hospital smells like.
Yep.
It's
Hmm.
not everybody's favorite smell. So they come in and they're like, I want my house to smell good. I want to walk into my house where it's just,
Hmm.
and I'll tell you something else. If you can get kids, Vic, you work on this because I know your neighborhood. If you get kids, kids are my best sellers because they're getting to my house. Miss Deb, why does your house always smell so good? They tell their parents. So Vic, you got all those neighbors, you got all those kids. Bring the kids in, let them smell your house, and they'll tell your neighbors.
I love
I
that, Jen.
mean, when I take the cat for a walk, we take the Scentsy Go with us.
Oh my gosh, you take your
Oh,
cat on walks? That's
I do. She
adorable.
has a little stroller and everything.
Oh my gosh. Do you share that on social media?
I do. That's actually how I built my Scentsy
How did
business
I
is
miss
around the
that?
cat.
Hold
my
on. Let me
husband
let
wants
me
to do.
go.
Yeah, now
I
I want to
missed
see
that.
this. I need
Yes,
to see this.
I have missed that. Okay, I see the cat. Okay, I'm gonna go stalk you later because I don't remember ever seeing that because that's adorable. Okay, I'm gonna look later. I'm not gonna do it right now. That's terrible use of my time because I'm here and I value your time. I'm not gonna get caught. I'm not gonna get caught scrolling. Okay, Vic, thank you so much for sharing. If there's anything else you think of, like add it in the comments here or let us know in the group. But gosh, I'm so thankful for you and you have your story, there's just so much encouragement in that in finding what works for you while pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. All right. Does anybody else have anything that's like real quick if you wanted to share what did like anything that Vic or Deb talked about that like sparked something in your brain? You're like, "Oh, I've been doing this and it works so well," or "Oh, I've seen this and I want to do it." Feel free to unmute yourself and chat.
Come on, girls. Wow.
I don't see it's okay. It's okay. I put you on the spot and sometimes I don't like that either. I have a home party this Saturday though. And so last time for this same group, I did like bingo night. I did the fun card game. I did the get rid of the scent circles around your neck. But this time, I don't think I'm going to do all of that. I think I'll probably just do the card game. But I actually think I might see if my daughter wants to earn some money and do a small presentation because my daughter is almost 12 in January. That means I've been doing this business since she's been in utero, right? So she knows all the things. So I might she's been looking for ways to earn money. And so I might ask her if she wants to earn however much. I'm trying to decide if I want to just do a flat number or tell her that she can earn X amount of my sales back with commissions. I think just a solid number would probably be more appealing to her. She's really good at math. So anyway, she might like the other option. But I thought that might be a really fun way because I don't share my family on social media. I don't share my kids on social media. That's just something my husband and I have decided we no longer do. Um, but I know she knows what she's talking about. And I thought that might be a really fun way to involve her in this business as well. Give her some stake. No, it's not stake. Stake.
Yeah, it's a
Claim?
stake in it. It's a stake in it.
Yeah, give her steak. She loves steak. Um, So
Ribeye.
anyway, yeah, I'll let you guys know if she does say yes to that. But I just thought that would be such a cool opportunity for her. Oh my gosh, Vic is dropping
That's
pictures in the comments.
so cute.
That's adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay, I love that so much. Okay, so if you guys think of anything else as well, or if there's something that you want to share next month, if you've done something throughout the month of October and you're like, man, next month I want to share. I have this. But anyway, let us know. Nothing is too small to be celebrated and encouraged, and we appreciate you. Okay, next, now to the guts of this, the training portion. I'm so thankful that Jenn has agreed to train today. She's going to talk to us about booking parties, how to like she's gonna do what she's gonna do, and I can't wait to hear from her.
I'm
That's
gonna
probably the
talk a bunch of
best.
smack.
Yeah, perfect.
You go, girlfriend.
I do it really good. So, one of the things that like here's the whole shittery of it all, girls, is if you want to increase your PRV, get new customers, grow your business, and get have your team grow, everything can boil down to one thing, and that's parties. And I recognize that that does not mean home parties. Parties are shifting, life is shifting, the world is shifting. And most of us want convenience. We want things that work around our schedule. We want things that like make our life easier, not harder. And a lot of that is when you can do this. Only it's like on your time and you're like, oh, I can sit here on my phone and blah, blah, blah. And I can sit on my computer for 5 minutes and schedule out these. And so my my biggest thing that I recognize is I have tried a bajillion things in a year, because I'm the person who, oh, I'm going to try 10 different kinds of parties in 1 month, because that's just, I overthink it and I always overdo it. And what it always just comes back to is, if you can find one party style that just works for you and you can tweak it for every single, not necessarily one, but that you really enjoy doing. And if you enjoy it, you're going to be better at it. And you can make it, and you can tweak it for the people that you're doing it for. And you can work it around your life and your schedule. A party is going to solve every problem you have in Scentsy. That's what it boils down to. A party of some sort solves every problem you have in Scentsy. Because at the very beginning, you have momentum, because people aren't sick of you talking about it. And at the very beginning, you are reaching out and talking to people and meeting people, and it's all new and fresh. And then all of a sudden you're like, and you stall out, because you've already bugged the shit out of everybody. And you have already talked about it, and the people on your social media, and let's be real, like if you're talking about it all the time on your regular social media, they're tuning you out. And how I know that is because I can get on your page and see how many likes you have on everything, just like my own stuff. And I post probably 80% of the time on just my regular life, and maybe 20% on this is on my regular social media. And the times I post about Scentsy, unless it's a really good creative post, a really good one, they don't even like it. You know who likes it? You guys. But so you have to be partying. You have to be going past the people who know you. You have to be going past the people who like you and past the people who trust you, because that's the whole thing, right? You have to party. And so one of the things I've gotten really good at is not caring about how many times I reach out and ask and talk to people who don't really know me. And I make it really short and really sweet. And I know it sounds really weird, but when you reach out and say something like, hey girl, let's get your next, hey girl, you probably have a stinky house, so you want to like try to get some stuff for free and half off, and I'll fix that for you. First of all, they're like, did they just say that? And then, or I bet your toilet seriously needs some like cleaning. So how about I let you try something of mine for free, because you can get it for free. And like, you can just come at it funny and weird. And they're like, for reals. But like, let's be real and honest. What are the things that, if you, like, I'm the first person to also, I did a video the other day and I showed people cleaning. I on purpose let my bathtub get nasty. Like, I mean, gross, like gross. And I was like, I have to let it get gross so they can actually see how good the bathroom cleaner works, right? I sprayed the bathroom cleaner. I did a quick video, and I did a voice overlay, and I was like, you guys, check this out. I sprayed it on, I let it sit. I showed the timer, quick countdown, like this many seconds, blah, 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 blah. And I wiped it. And as I'm wiping it with 2 swipes, and it's perfect, I'm like, and by the way, you all clean your toilets. You all scrub the poop out of it. You all clean your bathtubs. You all wipe your counters. Why would you not buy your cleaner from yourself, make 25% back? And I did this like super quick, because basically it was me selling a party without selling a party. Like, you get creative and you talk about it. And I'm always talking about it. And I am always reaching out and asking girls, yo, girlfriend, why are you not buying your laundry soap from yourself? How about we have a party for you? You can try mine for free or half price. And like, save you some money, and you're going to like it. It's going to be so much better. I'm so like, weirdly how I talk about these parties, but it works. It works because I don't do the typical, hey, do you want to have a Facebook party, or maybe a text party, or like, nobody wants to hear that. We've all heard it. We all grew up in the whole like time of Pampered Chef. Like, I mean, it was all hitting the ground running, Mary Kay, all of it. So I do that, and I do it a lot. And when I have my parties, the other thing I do, and I know everybody has heard this a million times, but when I hear people tell me that they had a super bad failure of a party, there are ones that just fail because your hostess sucks. And that's what it always boils down to, is your hostess. And that's true. But you can fail your hostess too. And when you fail, how you fail your hostess is you don't, for at least a good week, be like, hammer into them. Hey, girl, this party, this is how this actually is. You are going to act like all these people are in your living room. Are you going to go in your bedroom and not talk to them? Or are you going to sit out and talk to them? Because if you're going to go in your bedroom, we're not even going to do this because I don't want to waste my time and your time. Like, I say that stuff. Like, your friends don't come over to talk to your rug. And it's the same thing on social media. And if they're not going to be fun, and if they're not going to reach out, and if they're not willing to private message, and they're not willing to do all those things, well, then, and you have to be so honest about that. You have to be so honest about that. Your job is to say to them, my only job is to do the best I can for you, but I can't do the best I can for you if you aren't doing the best you can for your friends. Your friends are your friends. They're not mine. And you have to reiterate that over and over in some way where they finally get it. And I do that a ton. I send them so many things from off Pinterest or Facebook, whatever, of, hey, don't forget you have to, and it's before the party. I do it and I do it and I do it and I do it. And then as soon as I start that party, and I ask all the time, you want to text? You want to do Messenger? You want to do Facebook? Most people will literally be like, I don't want to do text. It bombars my people. Okay, well, I'll only do like 2 texts a day, but okay, whatever. So I get tons of Facebook people. I don't know why. That's just been me. Like, some people don't have that. I can't get anybody to do a text party. It just doesn't happen. But fine, cool. I'll do Facebook. The first thing I do is I'll put the shopping link on there. I'll put my next post is how the party works, because you can never assume that they get it, because 90% of them don't get it. My first one is the shopping link, then I pin it. My second one is, how does this party work? And it's a basic post. Sit in your pajamas. You have this many days to shop. It's super cute. And my next post is almost always me. It's almost always me on a video going, hey guys, I'm Jen. I'm not a weird, creepy stalker, blah, 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 blah. You're going to see this week. You're going to see me messy. You're going to see me this. You're going to see me that. You might hear my kids. My husband's really loud. There might be cussing. I'm super sorry. Like, I am, because if they start to see you from the get-go and they see your personality and they see who you are, because chances are your hostess isn't going to get on there and do a video. Chances are she is not going to. But if you can, guess what you just did? You made it real. The whole time we were doing this thing and we were talking with Jess, I was like, I want to see her face. I love her. I love her personality. I can hear her voice, and I wanted to see her face. I wanted to see her face because I could hear her and I was drawn to her, but I wanted to see her face. And at the end, I was like, I want to see her face. I wanted to say that. Those people are going to be with you for 5 days. Be yourself. Get on there and at least 3 times do some kind of a video with you. At least 3 times. I can't say that enough. Showing, even if it's a 30-second, like, girls, today's going to be so fun. In the morning, like your first morning, jump on. Oh my gosh, you guys, today's going to be so much fun. We're going to talk about all the things that smell good. Like, how would that not make somebody excited to learn about what you're talking about all day long? Because you're going to post 4 or 5 things. And if they can't smell it, they can't touch it, they can see it, but it's not quite the same. But if you are telling them it's going to be fun, it's going to be exciting, it's going to be the things, guess what? They're already excited about it. Do a video of your office. Who cares if it's messy? Walk around. I walk my house and show people how I use my warmers. I literally walk around and be like, girls, check this one out. And I'm like, go over there. And I'm like, oh shoot, sorry, like, and there's something going on and whatever. And I'm like, check this video, look at this one. I love this one. And I tell them why I love it. And then I go, and I always show a video of how to use my diffuser, because they're super confusing. And as soon as you show somebody how to use it and how to do the lamp shades and all the things, guess what? They love our diffusers. I always walk into my laundry room, show them my disgusting cat litter. Well, it's not because I clean it like 3 times a day because I'm anal, but I show them that. And I'm like, I know y'all can smell my cat shit from here. Oh, but you can't, because look at there's my air purifier. And I show them my air purifier. And I'm like, because this is literally one of the best things in the whole world. And here's why. My house doesn't smell like cat poop. And I'm so raw and real. And I have had duds. I have had in a year, it's been a year and what, 2 months now? I have had, I think, 3 Facebook parties. No, maybe 2 that have never gotten a sale. And do you know how many Facebook parties I do? I have never not had at least 1 a month, and sometimes I've had 6. I have only had 2. And it was literally the hostesses. It was not me. And here's the other thing I'll tell you girls. A Facebook party, if you can get it out of your head that it has to be qualifying, and you can start looking at it as, I'm going to do the very best I can for this person. And if she's doing the best she can too, even if I get 1 customer from this, how hard do you work for 1 customer for a week at a time? If you can do 1 Facebook party a month and get 1 customer a month just from that alone, that 1 customer can open up doors you never saw possible. And I have learned that over and over and over and over. Some of the worst parties I ever had have gotten me the most amazing humans in my life from. And it's because no matter how bad that party is, I am still exactly like I am the whole way through. I'm excited. I'm reaching out. I'm talking to them. And that is such a big thing, is when you take away the, oh, I didn't get 250. Okay, well, keep that open, and you're going to figure out how to help that person get to that some way or another. You'll figure out for your hostess what you're going to do. But if you even got 1 person, and here's the other thing, those parties, not everybody at that point can always sell. But if I've had people say to me, I will never add people unless they buy from me into my VIP group. You know what? Every single party I have, I send those people all friend requests, every single one of them. And then I private message them. And I do that at the beginning of the party. And then if they want my VIP group, I don't care if they bought from me or not. Why would you care? Because eventually they probably will, because they don't want to be in your VIP group unless they're interested. I just had a girl reach out who's never purchased from me. She's been in my VIP group for 8 months. She reached out to me the other day and she's like, Jen, I've never bought from you, but I love your group. And hey, I want this order. Should I place it or can you do it for me? And it was a $680 order. She's never ordered, never once. I was like, and I didn't even know she ever watched me. She's never liked something. I message her when I message everybody else. I reach out to her. I friend everybody. I send them messages saying, hey, thank you for being so-and-so's party. That's so nice of you. I know your time is precious, and I just appreciate you being here. Like, I'm so on top of it. And if my group is silent and they're not talking, you want to know what else I do? When I'm posting, I will literally go in and personally tag people. Like, I'll pick 3 people and I'll be like, I'm going to tag them in this post, and then ask them each individually, hey, girl, what kind of colors do you like? What's your color scheme? What's your style in your home? Do you have and I will ask them something personal. Do you have pets? Have you ever tried this? Hey, I will focus on 3 people on one post and an individual things. Ask them a question. Go to the next post. Ask somebody else. They don't always reach out, but you know what you do get eventually? Most of the time, you're going to get 1 or 2 people who are going to be like, oh, and then they chat. And then pretty soon they're chatting a little more and they're chatting a little more. And it works. Do you get the ones that never do? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. But it's not you. It isn't you. It is just where it's at. They might not have ever have even popped back on Facebook in those 5 days. So when we take things personal, it's like, it can't be, because we're on there all the time on our social media because that's our business. It's not their business. And don't assume. I just had a party this last week. I totally made an ass of myself because I assumed in all of my Jennifer Glory, that this person, because of how my interactions were other times with her, that her party might be a dud. She invited, I don't know how many people, 30 something accepted, which is a lot. Her party, I literally thought this party would probably just maybe hit 250. Her party's over $1,000, and I just booked 4 parties off of it. And they're all on the East Coast. I booked 4 Facebook parties off of this one, and they're all on the East Coast, which was a pain in the ass, mind you, because they're, I mean, thank goodness I get up at 4:30 in the morning so I can sort of message early, but I don't like to schedule out my posts so much. I am kind of an impromptu. I'll schedule some, but I do impromptu a lot. And you it's and how did I okay, Arielle's asked here how I booked the parties. So here's what I did. Day 3 into the thing, I actually messaged Shannon, the girl who was doing my hostess, and I was like, girl, reach out to all your friends and say, hey, I get something extra if you guys host a party. Is anybody interested? And I made it like that short, that simple. Like, I get something extra if you guys are interested in having a party for me. And it can be anytime between now and, whenever. And I keep it really short and really simple, because if you guys think it's hard to ask people, how do you think a hostess feels? We do this for a living. How do you think a hostess feels to ask? Because they're most of the time like, I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask. Like, and they might even lie to you and tell you they did. But every time I have asked a hostess to ask, I have booked there. I have Heather, who's on here. You know how I got Heather? Because I did a Facebook party for her friend. Her friend asked people if they would host parties. Heather agreed to host a party. And then Heather rocked it so much. I sent her a message and I was like, girlfriend, you freaking are amazing. She was at the very beginning, like by day 1, I'm like, girl, you should not be hosting a party. You should be selling this party. Here's how much, like, I was like, I just want you to think about it this week. And she's on here. Where is she? Still here? Heather, you best be still here. I see her. Hey, girlfriend. And she's killing it. And that's because I had a Facebook party. I asked the hostess to ask her girls. Heather jumped in. And Heather's killing it. There's like, I can't even, like, that's just how I do it. I don't try to make it sound pretty, because that's not real. Like, that's just not real. And I change it up. I don't stick to a program. I change it up. If I'm getting bored, they're bored. If I feel like I'm getting stale, they are too. And that's kind of, I'm thinking like, I probably gave you guys so much. I've been blabbing forever, but that's a lot of it. Is just, I do a lot of videos. I'll say that. Do videos, you guys. Put your face out there. People don't buy Scentsy because they love Scentsy. They buy from you because they like you and they like Scentsy. There's a million hosts. There's a million people they can buy from. Be yourself and just be fun and be real and show them your home with your stuff and talk about it. And you're your own worst critic, and you're also your best salesman, and you don't even know it until you start hiding behind a camera which one you are. So it's just get out there and like ask and keep it short and simple, and don't word vomit like I like to do.
I just have something to add to that,
So
Jen. That
good.
was awesome. You are just amazing. I learned so much from you. I did a party and I ordered a whole bunch. I love the kindness flowers.
Mhm.
Those are like one of my favorite. And I think I got like 60 of them, you guys, just because that's all I ordered from this party. So I took them to my dentist's office, and they're free for me. So I left them at the dentist's office. And now they're all like, well, we want more of these. I'm like, here's how you order. So now they're all ordering for themselves. I mean, but you get this off your party. So if you do your own party, or so I mean, get the free stuff, give away the free stuff.
Yep.
So I
Love
just
it.
wanted to add that on. You are amazing. I love you so much.
I love you too, Deb. I miss you. I wish I could hug you.
Got it.
You guys, and those, I mean, truly, what you guys just said was the 3 core values of Sensity: simplicity, authenticity, and generosity.
Mhm.
So when you are working your business, maybe you're overthinking things, try to go back and keep those three things in mind. Is it simple? Am I being authentic? Am I being generous? Right? We want an arrows out mentality,
I know.
and that will help us thrive so much in more than just business, right?
Mhm.
So oh my gosh, I took a whole page of notes, dude. I am so thankful that you shared, because I don't care if I've been doing this 12 years. I sometimes get in slumps or forget things that worked in the past, and so hearing from other people is always beneficial,
Mhm.
whether it's a tool in the toolbox, something that I haven't used in a long time, or something brand new to me. I'm so thankful that I got to learn from you tonight. So thank you so much for sharing.
Aw. That's how I feel about you all the time, girlfriend. So
Okay. Okay.
It's really horrible when she's
It's
your
one of
director,
those
isn't it?
stuff, like, gosh, you guys. Hey, I would like to, before we announce the winner, if we could take a quick group photo. So if you would all unhide yourselves if you have your face hidden.
Victoria.
Vic, we see you. Or rather, we want to see you. We see that you are not.
Doug was
there's
Do
just going
it.
to be in
there's
this one.
Althea. There's
Hi,
Carol. There's
guys.
Jamie. Hi.
I think Vic is just going to be
Victoria.
stubborn.
Her internet might not allow it. She has a
Oh,
hard
okay.
time with it. So
All right, guys. Well, smile and I will take a good photo. Cheese. Wait, I gotta make sure it took. Hold on. One more time. Okay, I think I at least got four. Um,
Poor.
or
I couldn't tell
doesn't.
if my thumb was over the button, because I was looking at the camera and not at my phone. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna do the winner, you guys. I'm so grateful for your time tonight. It is so valuable and so precious, and I don't take lightly that you chose to spend an hour with us. So ooh, okay, I just saw the winner come around. Jamie is the winner tonight.
Yay,
Congratulations.
Jamie. Woo,
Thank you for joining us. And you guys, I just can't wait to see where this season takes us. We've got the holiday collection coming out in just a couple of days, and so it's just like the most magical time of year. September and October are usually my favorite Scentsy months for the fall and the holiday stuff. So I hope you guys are getting ready, and I can't wait to see you guys again. You guys are wonderful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
See you
Bye.
Bye,
next.
friends.
Bye, guys.